Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a good day. We're back in Planet Zoo in Butterfly Valley, and we are going to be continuing with our little exhibit area that we started in the last episode. Pretty happy with how this has turned out so far, actually. Just realised actually I've got my education screens here and I haven't put anything on them. Let's go with some deforestation on that one, and ecotourism on that one. I did that one over there already. Excellent. So what do we still need to do in here? Quite a lot is the answer to that. I'm going to start by doing some rock work. I want to hide all the edges certainly on the roof here, but also inside we've got oh, hang on, let's just get rid of that. Let's yeah, so we've got all this stuff like this, you see, that I want to hide. Let's get rid of angle snap as well. Try and make it like a stony backdrop to this whole area, like this. And maybe we'll put some greenery on as well. Certainly there'll be greenery around this top edge here. But yeah, I want it to look fairly stony on the inside as well. And then I did have an idea of doing some sort of a, I don't know, like a ventilation system inside here somehow, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to attempt that or not, to be honest. Because there are ventilation pieces in the game, and I feel like something like this would have something like that to kind of heat it or cool it, I guess, depending on what it needed. So yeah, it made sense to me, but I don't know if I'll attempt that or not. Yeah, I don't mind some of the ground showing through in places here. This is the complicated bit, I guess, because I've got this whole area here needs to be covered up. I think I need some big flat rocks for that. Let's just get this stuff done if I can for now. Let's bring this right in, actually, I think, because these benches look silly if they're stuck out for no reason. See, that looks good to me. You know, kind of makes it, you know, stop people wandering around the back here is kind of the idea. I think I'll do a layer of these back here, because when you're looking through the exhibit I want the nice sort of rocky backdrop. But I do think I'll also put, I think probably some of these up on the top. Let's just come inside, see what this looks like. Yeah, that's basically what I want, isn't it? And then maybe the same in here, just to blend the exhibits into the rocks a bit better. And then the same at the back here. Just try and mix it up so you've got different sides facing forwards each time, something like that. Again, all of this can be hidden obviously on the outside, as long as it looks good on the inside. We've got, let's have a look, we've got rocks poking through there. That one doesn't look so bad, but that one is just poking through a bit too much, so we'll just move that one back. That's fine. Yeah, so it all just blends it together. That's good. As for out here, I think this is fine. I don't mind the ground just being behind there. I'm going to hide a fair bit of this, I think. I think I might put some big flower beds in, actually, down the side there. Let's just have a look at this ventilation, because I've got it in my head and I just think it looks or it could look good. Oh, what's it called? Is it air something? Air vent? Yeah, here we go. Conservation aircon. Okay. So I feel like this would kind of be hanging down around this edge piece here, or kind of attached. Oh, I need the angle snap. Hang on, let's try that again. I think, yeah, something like this, where it's kind of hanging down. Oh, how does it go around corners though? Is that? I think that's what I need, isn't it? Yes, right. So I'm going to have to get these two pieces into a group. Let's do that before I go any further. So let's group these. And I'm just wondering, how do I make, because I like that. I don't know if that's the piece that I want. I think what I want, hang on, let's, okay, what? Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to move the whole thing. What? Honestly, this game, why is it doing it at weird angles? That's just annoying, isn't it? I just don't get it. I really, honestly, that's just bizarre. Why on earth would it be making it wonky like that? That's fine. Actually, I quite like it having a bit of an overhang. Okay, so basically I need to copy and paste this along. And then I think if I want a bit looking like it's kind of sticking out, yeah, it's awkward length, isn't it? But you can kind of get away with that by doing a yeah, you can do like an overlapping piece, or actually those short pieces. I wonder if that's going to be. Hey, look at that. That's about right, isn't it? So this is what I'm wondering. If I want a piece that looks like it comes out, is this how I do it? Or does that look too much? Does that? What's it look like at the back? Yeah, that's basically what I want, isn't it? Probably in the middle here somewhere. It's not perfect because you can see that it's not really connected, but actually I might be able to put, if I put that on the front, then you can't see, can you? Hey, look at that. That looks good. Excellent. So that's basically what I want. Actually, thinking about it, I don't need that piece, because what I'm then going to do is copy that. Yes, because it is square, so it should be relatively simple to do this. Like so. And then hopefully I can just copy that whole thing, do a big old 180 and slide it into place. Of course it was never going to fit perfectly, was it? Not first time. That would be too easy. Okay, how does that look? Looks good there. generally, I think, looking good. Great. Now I feel like it's got to come out of somewhere, hasn't it? What does this look like? See, I like that as well, actually, like as an individual aircon on these. That could work potentially. But let's worry about this one first. I guess if I make it come down and sort of go into the wall, that could look quite good. Have I got a good bit of wall for it to go into? Yeah, I guess maybe over in this corner. So I think if I literally, I think I just bring that like that, maybe like that. Actually, I could probably just have it going into the ground potentially. No, that would look silly. No, let's do. Hang on, that's okay. Yeah, let's do that, and then back to that. Let's flip that up. I know this is all a bit daft and over the top, but I kind of like it. Make it just, there you go, goes into the wall. It makes it look like it's actually connected and doing something. And then if I come into special effects, there should be, it's not dirt blowing that I want really, is it? It's kind of the opposite of what it would do. Just general, a bit of mist, I guess. Is it mist? Actually, that's quite cool because it wouldn't necessarily, it depends whether it's what it's doing really, isn't it? I quite like the idea that it's generating mist. I don't know, I'm just gonna put that there and just see what it actually looks like. Does it create that sort of jungle feel? Just want to make sure that the mist comes out properly, and it does kind of hang in the air, doesn't it? I think maybe large is too big. Maybe if I go medium. I quite like that. Actually, it doesn't. I'm just wondering because that seems very flat, like vertically, and that wasn't really what I was after. So if you put this out, does it sink? That's what I'm after. Whether the physics of it actually makes it. Okay, so that puts some smoke out, and it does. Yeah, it does sink. It does come down. And it's a burst, so it's not constant. Maybe I'll do that. So if I put that in there and then do a bit of copying and pasting. Get it into these ones as well. I'm hoping ultimately once I get some greenery in as well, it'll create that effect of a bit of a jungle feel is the idea. I quite like that. Hopefully they don't all jet at the same time. No, they don't. Good. Excellent. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that as the sort of the basic structure. But I definitely want some nice plant pots with ferns and things like that, and ferns and palms. So what have we got? See, even little ones like this. I think what I'll do, rather than trying to sort of copy and create lots of individual types, what I'll do is, if I come out onto a flat bit of ground, create a few of them. Actually, what else have we got? We've got green ones as well. Green ones probably make more sense. We've got some bigger, fancier ones as well. That's quite a funky little one. That's like a low down one. What else have we got? Yeah, we've got some lovely ones. I mean, stuff like that. I just love that. Not sure that we need anything that big. I do like these ones. That might be something that I use in the other area. Actually, that looks cool. Not sure it's going to work in this area though. That's nice. Oh, there's a small boxed one as well. Okay, I'll remember that. Let's just come into here first. Let's see. Oh wow, king ferns. Yeah, don't need anything quite that big. See, this is what I was sort of looking at. He's having something like, oh, that's too big. I was hoping this would fit in and not kind of stick out the sides. So the idea is I'm just creating a few generic things and then I can sort of copy and paste them now. Yeah, so that, no, clearly not. That was a silly idea. I do like these. Yeah, I think that medium one. That looks good. And was there one more there that I could use? That's too big. What is this? No, that's a weird thing. Definitely not. No, there's not. How about palm? Because there are some smaller palms, I think. Wow, no, there's really not actually. Ah, yes, here we go. Ah, the Kentia palm. I actually have one of these at home in my lounge. That looks lovely. Let's just see. Actually, no, there we go. That looks good. And this one, I suspect I can put something a bit more impressive in. Probably not one of those. Those are too big. Wow. I mean, that actually, I think, could you get away with that? I think I could get away with that. I think that is pretty cool. And then if I can get one more in here as well. It's just giving me options basically. I wonder if I can do something clever with that and have it sunk right into the ground. I quite like that. Oh, except that is wonky as hell. Oh, I thought this bit of ground was flat, and it's really not, is it? Oh, what a fool! It's fine. I'll figure that out. Right. So now I just need to combine each of these into. Oops. Why is that not selecting properly? There we go. Right, let's have a look at this big one first. So let's just duplicate this in and let's actually hope that there's somewhere I can put it. I am just wondering whether it's actually going to be flat on the ground or not. It's not, is it? No, so I'll have to just adjust it a little bit. I just really hope there's somewhere I can have this now. So, oh yes, look, there's room over here for one. Right, let's just let's get rid of the angle snapper. Let's actually make it flat. Okay. And I can probably get another one over on the other side here. get it spun around. Let's bring it in a bit. Make sure it's kind of don't want it too symmetrical, but roughly, I guess. There, that looks good to me. I don't think there's going to be any other big gaps like that, is there? No, that's fine. I definitely want to see if I can fit this one somewhere, possibly even next to this one. Yeah, there's going to be room there, isn't there? Right, let's get that down. Look how wonky I made that. That is shocking. Oh dear. There we go. It's a little wonky, but actually I quite like that. It makes it look a bit cool, doesn't it? That's nice. And then I think it's probably just going to be the small ones. Logically, I'm not going to try and squeeze anything too big in. See if I love these. See, these can go right kind of in the doorway. One on each side of the door there. Oh man, are they wonky as well? They are wonky. I've done this so badly. Honestly, I could have sworn I had these flat. Hang on, let's unwonk it as much as I can. And then I think if I then copy and paste, I think it will at least be flat. There we go, a little twist as well. And then, right, let's see, where else do we want these? Up behind here, I can definitely have one here. Again, just give it a little spin so it looks a bit different. Over in this gap, so you kind of want to fill the gap so that it stops people from walking where you don't want them. That's kind of what I'm doing here, but also creating an atmosphere because you want it to look nice and jungly. So something like that. Probably in this little gap here as well. Bish bash bosh. Could I get one in between these bits here? Yes, definitely. And that's probably it for that one. And then let's try and fill some gaps with these really small ones as well. Oh, hang on. These are going to be wonky as well, aren't they? Of course they are. Not too bad actually, this one. Never mind. Once you make a mistake like that, you don't generally make it again. Okay. So we'll have one of them there. Let's just scoot around. Let's just find little gaps that we can park these in. There we go. Really try and create that jungle feel. Kind of just plug the corners, you know, even a little bit like that. Maybe get one of the other ones there. We've got gaps like this. I'm going to use the other one, I think, around the edge of that. Okay, brilliant. We're nearly there. Let's just get this last one, wherever it is. This adorable little fern. Actually, this one does look quite flat already, I think. Looks alright, doesn't it? Don't know. Let's just plonk one down and see. Don't think it is it? No, it looks good from one angle. Okay. Right, let's just squeeze a couple in. Get one there. Just check around the outside, make sure there's no more obvious gaps. There's one there. Yeah, let's squeeze one over there as well. And then I was just thinking of putting one on each corner around this central exhibit as well. Something like that. Right, how are we looking? Now, I also did consider some sort of large tree, didn't I? So I like the idea of something like this in here, but I want to pick the best palm. Nice tropical looking palm. Actually, I think maybe one of these ones is good. These are too small. No, see, these all look very tropical, don't they? All this stuff. That's just too big. The lipstick palm, I think, is going to be the best. Is that the biggest one? No, that's the big one, isn't it? How big is that? That is quite big, but I kind of like that. So if I can get that in the middle of this gap, or roughly in the middle anyway. Something like that. And then let's just come into here. Let's find these big pots. That's what I was hoping for. I don't want it. Doesn't matter, have to be big. It looks like it's in the ground, and that is. Look at that. That's perfect. I don't know if these pots have an exclusion zone. No, they don't. People are going to walk through them. Do you know what? I'm fine with that. I am really not going to lose any sleep over that sort of thing. Cool. Okay. That is looking really cool now, actually. I do like that. I'm still going to do some foliage sort of around, obviously, the outside. But I think for the inside, I think that's okay now. Don't want to go over the top. I could do all sorts of sort of vines and things as well. But it's, I don't know, it's not really, I don't feel like it's that sort of place. I like, I don't want it to look like the plants are growing naturally on things. I want them all in pots like this, because I just think it creates that nice look. I just realised actually there is actually, I think, is it that? Yeah, look, these flower pots could all have mulch in. I kind of messed that up, haven't I? Oh, look at that. That's not flat either. Let's just see. If I come into this, yeah, look, they all need mulch, don't they? Wow, I really did mess this up. Do you know what? Let's try this. No, because it's... no, I'm doing them all on one. Actually, that mulch isn't big enough for the pot. Or is it? Yeah, it is pretty much, actually. Yeah, this is kind of a it's going to be quite an annoying process to do this. Actually, that one I'm not so fussed about. These two, however, I feel like these two do need the mulch. It makes them look a lot better. I totally forgot that the mulch existed. Otherwise, obviously, I would have done it first. So what you can basically summarize from this episode is that I'm a bit of an idiot. But that's alright. We live and learn, don't we? We won't make the same mistakes again, that's for sure. So this episode has been largely about decorating, which is good. I enjoy this sort of thing. I like to do details. I think at some point I want to do a really heavily detailed zoo where I really try and customize lots of things, really try and create different looking things out of new materials, you know, just by putting stuff together in different ways, try and do like realism as well, so backstage areas, that kind of thing. So yeah, one day I will do that. Maybe my next project will be that. We shall see. I don't know how long this project's going to go on for at the moment. I'm enjoying this too, though. This is good fun, and I do like this kind of area because I've not really done this before. This is quite a new idea, doing this. So coming up, I have got where are we today? I'm recording this on Saturday. Saturday lunchtime. I'm actually just going to edit this and put it straight out, so this will come out Saturday afternoon. Now this coming Tuesday I'm not going to have time for recording, but going forwards my Tuesdays are changing. I'm only going to be doing a couple hours work in the morning on a Tuesday, and then I will be still looking after my little girl in the afternoon, but it means that I should get 2 or 3 hours on a Tuesday now to do some recording. That's my plan, which will be fantastic, because if I can get 4 or 5 episodes recorded, I can get 4 or 5 episodes out every week then, instead of the 1 or 2 that I'm managing at the moment. And that will be brilliant, because I can just create so much more zoo content, which I just love doing. I love this game. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too, and I want to play other games as well, so I will spend some time on Tuesdays trying out some new games, getting some new series going on the channel here. I'm not sure quite how I'll do it. I'll probably batch record sort of one game each Tuesday, so I might do sort of 5 episodes of Planet Zoo for a week, then maybe go on and do like 5 episodes of another game for the next week, and then the week after come back to Zoo. I don't know, it might be something like that. Let me know what do you guys want. You know, I'm doing this for you after all, as well as myself, of course. Do you want me to just do nothing but Planet Zoo, or do you want me to start playing some other games as well? And if so, which ones? Have you got any particular things that you want me to try out? I can't really afford to be buying any new games at the moment, so it's a case of whether I've already got them in my database. I have got quite a few Steam games already, sort of waiting and ready to go. So yeah, so we'll see what happens, depending on what you guys tell me, really. Brilliant. Well, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, please do let me know what you want. And I think that is going to be it for this episode. I'm pretty happy with how this is starting to come together now. I think this bit here looks really cool. Out here, what I will probably do is create some flower beds down the side with various ferns and palms in, because at the moment it does look a little bit odd, doesn't it? But I'm not sure how I'll do it. What I might do is I'll create something to cover these bottom sections of glass, so it looks like the glass is just on the curved roof and not this bottom bit. So I'll do something and then just copy and paste it all around the edge, I think. I'm not quite sure how I'll do this, mind you. I might leave that, actually. I might leave this bendy corner. Try and do something else in that corner. I don't know. We'll see next episode. I don't know when I'll get that recorded. I'm hoping tomorrow lunchtime. Generally, I can only record at lunchtimes because that's when my little girl is asleep. And at the moment she is sleeping in the other room, so I can be in the study doing this. So yeah, there we go. A little insight into how my life works at the moment. Brilliant. Let's call it a day there. So please do let me know, what do you think of our new little exhibit area over here? Any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, comments, animal names, anything at all, please do let me know. And hey, if you've had fun, please do hit the like button as well, because that really helps me out. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all your support as well. So there we go. I'm going to sign off there. So have a good day, good week, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.